to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night. She had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life?
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over. For the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Hundley. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing Hundley. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry now. This is Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. Second down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Ross on the return. Able to spin free. Oh, now he bowls him over. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Nixon with a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to Mixon on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Mayfield now from the 50. And he will find his man on the outside. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Gets past him at the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point up and through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Nixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. Pull it good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Step, and now a fumble. The ball's out, And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Bullock will put this one through, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
First down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield with it once more. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Returnable here for Davis. Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing, Hundley. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Hundley, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Bullock will put this one through. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
The speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Green, 39!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Mayfield. And caught right side, Green. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Mayfield again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Working out of the gun. Mayfield flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Davis forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Check three!
They'll set up to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there, 38 yards, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Leopard! Gone!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the throw.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Davis in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. pass is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
55, my guy, 55. Flex round! Flex round! He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Flex round! Flex round! He's mine.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Being chased. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. And out now, here come the Bengals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you?